Coming. Hello, Jennifer here from Astor and Ann. I'm really excited to be with you today in the Great Australian Classroom and giving you an overview of all of our kits and what you can do with them. Just showing you lots of different techniques and things like that. So first of all, I wanted to start off with what you actually get in one of our kits. So if you're not familiar with them, we have everything already packaged in there. So you get all of the relevant hardware, everything that you need is in your kit. See a bit better from this one here. So you get all the straps, the connectors, closures, whatever you need are all in there ready for you. So you don't actually need to go and find anything else to go with them. Everything is in there. And I'll start off with our little baby one. This one is called our Luella Small, and I'll show you how it comes together. So it comes already pre-cut for you like that. Has a pocket already stitched in on the inside. It comes with these closures and the wrist strap, and it's got the eyelets already pre-punched in there. And this one just makes up so cute. So it has 4 simple seams. So these 4 seams, I did talk about this one last time as well, but 4 simple seams and then folds up and ends up like that. So I'll run through some different things that you can do with the Luella, and then I'll move on to some of our other ones as well. So this one you can see here, I've done some applique. So this has all been done by machine. I'm going to try and get that a little closer for you. So machine applique, I have used wool felt on there as well, and then some Liberty print on the top. So that's how I've done that one. Some other ones that I have done as well, with some more machine applique, and then I have stitched around with some extra stitching on the outside. So I had lots of fun using the different threads. Hopefully you can see those there. So we're not just limited to applique, but do quite a lot of different types of applique there. Do love some ribbons and braids, velvet ribbon. And because our Luella clutch is shaped like this, a good fun thing to do is to put them on the diagonal, so stitching all your braids in across, and then when they fold up, they look like that. So a really fun way to use up some of the scraps and things that you might have at home with some braids and ribbons, like that. And I have our bigger Luella. So our larger size Luella, I've done exactly the same thing to there. You can see they just look really effective. Something else I've done is this little clamshells there. So I've used these little clamshells there, and these ones I have actually hand stitched on, and I've stitched them on all over. That then leads me into this one here. So this is a bigger version. Again, this is the larger Luella, and I've used a larger clamshell. The light's too bright. So yeah, that's better. So you can see the clamshells on there. And with these ones, I just wanted to highlight to you that on the website, we have actually made the this clamshell template as a free download for you. So if you wanted to have a go at doing this yourself, that clamshell template is available just as a free PDF. Of course, if you wanted to buy, we do have a template and a pattern done up, which gives you a layout and what you need to do. But if you and the template comes like that, so it is acrylic template, and we have them done so you can use them either the trace around, or you can use the inside So that's our templates that are available to purchase on the website. But if you just want to go for a free download, that is there for you. And that's something that you can use to create the clamshell there. So they're lots of fun. A lot of the applique that I have got here has all been done using templates that are available there and also as a free download. So it's the same with this hexagon one. So I, like a lot of people, love hexagons. Don't always have the time to do the English paper piecing, so I love to do it this way where I've done machine applique and then I've highlighted on these ones. I've used Wonderfil's Fabulux thread in the neon colour, and that just really adds this extra pop around there. So that one's lots of fun. So that hexagon template is there on the website as well if you want to have a go at doing that one. So I should show you. So that's what it looks like. So I cover pretty much completely. And because it is all flat, when I'm writing, when I've got it all laid out, and then again just stitching up those side seams. So really lots of fun. I will, backtrack a little bit while we're still on the Luella. And this is a little one that I had my good friend Glenda do for me. She crocheted these little flowers from Eleganza Pearl 3 thread. How I can show you the two at the same time. So we've got these gorgeous flowers that have been crocheted just out of the Eleganza Pearl 3 and then stitched on. So that's something else that you can do with the little Luella clutch. So I think they look really, really cute. Something else that you can do with any of your fabrics is this one. I took, it was a Valerie Wells piece of fabric and I just cut out all the circles. I don't remember the name of the fabric, I'm sorry, but cut out all those circles and then actually picked out and highlighted extra things there. So I added some crystals and we highlighted the stitching. Not sure if you can see that, but that's another thing that you can do. So without making it too complicated, take some fabric and stitch it on and then add some extra dimension to it. The next one I wanted to talk to you about, oh sorry, no, I'll go this one. So again, that's another one that I've done with some ribbons and braids. So it looks super effective. And another one, and this time I've done using like the Dresden plate. And that is available as a free download on the website as well. So the next one from going from the Luella, so that's how we have that one come, is our Georgia clutch. So it comes all flat like that and it folds up and ends up being like that. But it does have some gusset pieces. So this is a little one that I'm still working on. I love doing these like 3D flowers and I'm thinking I might do this as a class next time around. So these are 3D flowers, but we'll talk about that another time. But that's our Georgia clutch. And there's lots of things again, because we've got this long flat surface where you can do your decorating and embellishing. This one is one that I did from last time. If you were watching last time around, I did what was called our Chain of Hearts collection, and I did some couching with, again, the applique on there. I believe you can still see that video in the archive, but as it's one great long piece, super fun to do the couching on, and then I've done the applique, and then I have done some couching and also some applique on the front facing there. So they'll come with the front facing included, comes with the gusset pieces. The gusset already has the darts already in it, and it comes with all the relevant hardware. So they're lots of fun. This is another one that I've done. And where I was talking before about taking fabric and just cutting out the circles, that's what I've done here with this one. This was, it is an Aboriginal design fabric. And again, I'm sorry, I can't remember what it's called. Again, I've just cut out those circles, stitched them on, highlighted it with some thread, and then I've actually done a bit more stitching all around each of the circles and inside there as well on the facing. And it might be a little hard to see, but I've done some more just quilting kind of on there. So that's something else that you can do. Um, and of course, one of my absolute favourites is this one. So this I made to take to a wedding a little while ago now, and I just stitched the mother of pearl buttons all over it. See there. I didn't go all the way underneath the facing there because I thought that's going to be covered over, but because I did stitch the buttons all on, I needed to line it. So I have lined it. Bit hard to see in there, but I have lined it and they're easy to line for you. Something else that we'll perhaps talk about another day, but it is possible to line them. So then after that one, so our Rory satchel is perhaps kind of like, I guess I call it a bigger version of our Georgia clutch. And the Rory comes in this great long piece here. Now this is nearly 90 centimetres, so it's 90 centimetres long, and it ends up folding up and it becomes like that. So we have our gusset pieces again, which have got the darts already in them, and they just stitch in there. And again, we've got our front facing. So this has been done with the dress and plate that I talked about before, that you can still download from the website. And on Sunday at 1, Kate from Sew Into Overlocking will be using this as a base to teach some cover stitch embellishing. So get in on the classroom. Sorry, I can't remember which one, but it's 1 and yes, Sunday 1 o'clock, and she'll be doing something different with that one. So hopefully you can get and have a look at that. I'll show you some other things that I have done with them. So this one here, I have decorated with applique, and so I've taken this cat passion from a book by Kim Rado. And what I've done is I've put the cats with the eyes and face there, and then on the back side, I've created the back of the cats and I've stitched little tails on there. So you can have a lot of fun with this one. You can see the facing will cover over any stitching that you may have there. So that's a really fun one to do. It is taken from this book, so if you are looking for it and you can't find it, let me know and I can maybe help you with that. Another thing I have done with the Rory, because we have got that long flat piece again, I've taken some velvet ribbon here, and so really just the wide piece of the velvet ribbon and the rickrack, and I've stitched that on, and then I've picked out different parts of the ribbon and highlighted it with some glittery thread, and I've also done some French knots in the centre. So you can do, oh, got 2 labels in there, lots of different things with that. So it just makes up a super fun, gorgeous bag. So, after the Rory, I've got more samples somewhere. Not looking at me. That's okay. We'll run out of time, so I better move on anyway. Our Grace tote is a fabulous tote. It's great size and lots of different things you can do with this one too. It comes with the eyelets already pre-punched, and it has these 3 pieces which you can decorate with. And I'll show you some of the things that have been done there. So this one has been done again with just hexagons, and I have kind of like, I guess, micro quilted it. If you can see that over the top. So I've appliqued the hexagons on and then stitched over the top. I did use wonderful accent threads, so you have a little bit of shine on there. I have also lined it. So again, you can line them, you don't have to, but that is an option. And to line it, all you need to do is to cut out the fabric exactly the same size as this. And then once you've made that up, make your lining and bag it out and then hand stitch it in across the top up here. So really simple to do. This one, again, some more applique that I've done on here, and I've used another one of our templates so you can have a bit of fun with fussy cutting here. And you can really get as decorative as you like. We've got some there in the side. I do tend to do both sides of my bag because you never know which side you're going to pick up. So really effective again. This one I've done different on both sides, so I've done a little bit of English paper piece in there. And there. So I kind of almost got 2 in 1 bags with this one. I would love to say that I created this one, but can't take the credit for it. This has been done by Jan Curtin from Windflower Embroidery. Jan does the most divine work, and that's her bag there. It's just beautiful. I think I probably have to move along. We have our cushion cover, which I just love. The cushion comes with the zipper already pre-inserted in there, so you don't need to worry about doing anything like that. You can just embellish. This was done by Lizzie Allen, and she did some pre-motion quilting on it. You can see that, but it's just divine. I need to sew it back together again. But because you've got a nice big flat surface, you can see I've done lots of different things with them. This one, you know, I've actually just stitched lots of fabric over it, doily, and then of course the braids. So you can do lots of things with those. Again, some hexagons. So we got front and back to decorate. So do lots of things there. I'll come back to. Oh, sorry, I will do our annotate. This one I absolutely adore. I've got a cushion stuffed in here so you can see a bigger picture of it. But this is our annotate, and it comes with the eyelets already again pre-punched in there, and this is a really great big size. Now, I love this little kimono doll pattern. It's gorgeous. That's from Janine Scott at Passionately Sewing. I just love that one. So lots of things that you can do again with that surface. Another one I did, I was talking before about just taking circles. Another one that I just took lots of strips of fabric from and stitched them all the way through. So we have this great long continuous piece. So you can do decorating that way. And this one I did just for something different. I piped all the edges as well, or bound them. Sorry, not piped them. So I put a binding over there. Our book cover is another really popular one, and that comes like that. It has a mesh bag that's already made for you included, and that looks like that. So it has 2 zips in it, and all you need to do is stitch it in. You don't have to do anything about creating it. This one was done with some machine embroidery, so you can use your sewing machine and do your embroidery machine and do embroidery there. This was done by Janet Sanderson, and she did this beautiful design on here. I just need to finish it off. I'll get to it. But easy to do machine embroidery on them. You don't need to worry about any kind of stabilizer underneath, and you can just put your copper topper on the top and then do your machine embroidery. Okay, this one I've done where I took one of the Sue Spargo pre-cuts. So I took that and used that on here. So I did actually use 2 because I like to put it on the back. So I like to do the whole thing. So it looks like that when it's open. And then on the inside, our book covers, they come with a couple little pockets. You can And then there, you can pop things in the flap. And this one, I've got a notebook in there. I've got another one that I use all the time with my diary that we don't really need right now. And this was done by Jan Kirshen. These are beautiful, these cute little cupcakes. That one. Do lots of embroidery. This one I did using some couching again. So I couched down actually a piece of fabric on top, and then I put applique over that again and then couched that on. So it was kind of a fun thing that I did there. And, oh, another one. So this, you can take a piece of fabric, cut it up. I haven't finished this one yet either. I'm still intending to do some bit more embroidery around these. But they're a great way of just picking out different things and highlighting fabrics. Another fun one to do is the little zipper purse. So our zipper purse comes with the zipper already pre-inserted, and it comes with a pocket. So that's that one. And this one, again, I've done some couching on there. Just gives that really different, interesting surface interest. And I haven't quite finished putting the flower on, but. And this one here, I have done some borrow. So I've taken lots of indigo dyed fabrics and hand stitched them down with some borrow stitches or slow stitching. Really, really simple to do, very therapeutic just to sit and do. I did use some of Wonderfield's new variegated eleganza thread, and again this one I am lining. So again, it's just cutting the pieces of fabric the same size. I've hand stitched it in across the top here at the zipper, and then I just need to stitch it together. That's the zipper. Last year I got to travel a few times overseas, particularly to the States, and I did some things with stitching circles onto them. I did, what was it? A make and take. Sorry, I have to think of what it was that I did. A make and take at Cook Market last year, and I used Wonderfield again, the pre-cut circles. So this makes doing these really, really simple. So I used just 3 sizes of circles and done an assortment of things there. So this is a really fun way if you want to just get started on doing some handwork with using circles and eleganza thread and doing some interesting stitches. So these are just a whole bunch of things that I did with the circles. So really easy and fun to do. If that interests you as doing some kind of class, maybe let me know. And yeah, another little one that I put done with hexagons. You can see I have a little hexagon obsession going on there, and same still with more of that micro coding. And almost last but not least, our little needle case / card holder, purse, whatever you like it to be. It comes like this. This is it finished. So this one I've made into a little needle keeper. I've kept a pocket here on the side. So I have, sorry, backtrack. I've embellished it with using this little bird from Wendy Williams. I did a little different layout to what Wendy uses, but I've stitched it on here, and it folds up, and ends up like that. I could, if I wanted to, have stitched up the side seams and made that into a little purse, and that's what I have done with this one here. Again, my button obsession. I have lined this one, and I've popped one of the pockets that it comes with on the inside there, and I've disguised one of the pockets in the back there as well. So that's a little needle case card holder. From last time around, we did do, as I said earlier, the Chain of Hearts collection, and that was with doing the couching, the different ways of couching, so you can go back and have a look at that in the archive and see what's in there, the instructions on how to do that, and it ends up looking like that. So that heart template is available as a free download still on the website, so you can go there and do that, and you can look at the video and see how we've done all of that. If you are interested in doing that, we do have still got some thread packs available there that we had for doing the Chain of Hearts. We have the little fabric packs as well. There's a 5-thread pack and there's a 3-thread pack, and they are available in all 4 colourways. So they are there if you would like to look at those. Don't forget the templates. Now thinking, yes, thinking. One of the other things I do like to do with them after I finish doing the embellishing is I use this product called Odecoat, and that puts just a little coating onto the felt as well and protects your work. That's really simple to use. I like to use just this big brush. I brush it on lightly, working very quickly, but I'm going to do an updated video on using this product, but that's a great product just to pop on and just to seal it all. Another product that I love using, not really meant to be a seller or anything, but I love to use a spray starch when I've actually unpacked my kit, because as you can see, you can have some fold marks in there, and by using the spray starch, that just helps to take those away. I missed Amalia backpack just very quickly in the last few minutes. The Amalia backpack comes with this strap set already made, so it's super easy to put together, and you just need to stitch that strap set onto the backpack itself, and it comes again with all the eyelets and things, and that just ends up being stitched into the side seam there. Again, lots of different things that you can do with those. You can see the strap set stitched on, because I tend to like to embellish every spot. I've embellished all 4 sides. Same with using, I do love the Santoro panels, and I've done the same thing where I have taken a panel and stitched all 4 on, and then I have embellished a bit further. So I have given her some hair made out of Alleganza that I've highlighted, picked out different parts and highlighted it with special thread. So these ones are really fun to do. Just simple but effective. This one by Mandy Murray from So Quirky. She will be releasing this one as a pattern soon. It's really cute. She did that as a workshop for Banana. So it's really, really cute. So lots of things you can do. You can get fun. Just get as creative as you like. So thank you. I think if there's any questions anyone has, I'll be here for another couple of minutes so I can answer those questions. But thank you for taking the time to watch my trunk show, and of course let me know if there's something that you would like me to teach or instruct in the classroom next time around. Yep, I think that was all. So thank you so much. So don't forget, if you want to check out any of these other things, go to astronan.com.au. You can see more images and things that are loaded on there. I don't have everything here. Some in other shops and other parts of the world. But Facebook and Instagram as well, you can see more images of things that have been done. And yeah, forward to seeing you all again soon. Thank you. Bye.